Hi everyone out there, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for being with me here today. Today I want to share with you 10 healthy habits for spring and summer. Spring is here, as we all know, and summer is quickly approaching, which I'm really excited about. And there are a few things that I want to share in today's video that we can do this time of year, in the spring and in the summer, for our health, our skin, our home even, that can be really great to just freshen things up and help us feel our best this time of year. I'm also happy to be partnering up with iHerb once again for today's video. If you're not familiar with iHerb, they're one of the world's largest online health food stores. They have over 30,000 natural health products, from food to supplements to beauty items, you name it. They have customer service 7 days a week in 10 different languages, and they also ship to over 180 different countries from climate-controlled distribution centers to ensure the quality of their products. So they are great. I will leave links below to some of the items that I will be talking about in today's video if you want to check them out, and let's dive in. Number one is to eat seasonally. So this is such a great time of year to enjoy lots of fresh foods that grow in your area. This will obviously depend, on region to region, but so I'm in Ontario. We have delicious fruits and veggies that are coming up in season right now. So things like strawberries, rhubarb. I absolutely love rhubarb, but other things too, like asparagus is delicious. Starts to grow in Ontario this time of year, and then in the summer we'll have things like peaches, and these foods taste so much better when they are fresh, when they're locally grown. You can go online, you can look at what's in season in your area. Next is to try out some new recipes, some fresh recipes that don't require a ton of cooking. Especially in the spring and summer, it's nice to try some new recipes that don't involve using your oven or your stove a whole lot. So a recipe that I really, really love is actually a lemon grain salad that I've been enjoying with farro. I just have this organic farro here by Bob's Red Mill, and you just cook up 2 cups and then you let it cool, and then you mix it with 3/4 cup of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of lemon zest, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, some salt and pepper, and then you just mix the farro in with about a cup of fresh parsley and some pine nuts. It's so fresh, and the lemon gives it a really delicious, zesty flavor. And again, these sorts of things don't require a ton of cooking. Next is to hydrate. Any time of year is important for us to stay hydrated, but especially when the weather gets warmer, it is so key for us to be drinking plenty of water because we are sweating more, it's hotter. But one way that you can make this kind of fun and fresh and a little bit more enjoyable is to try some fruit infused water. And really it's just as simple as taking some water and adding different kinds of fruits or herbs to it to make it really flavorful. I'll leave a link below to some of my favorite fruit infused water combinations. But some of my favorites are things like mint, cucumber is a great combination. You could do some frozen raspberries or citrus in water, different kinds of herbs. Next is to try making some homemade iced tea or an iced herbal tea. So if you are a tea drinker like myself, I love tea. I drink a ton of it, especially through the winter. I love a good hot cup of tea. But in the spring and in the summer, when the days warm up, sometimes I don't always want like a hot cup of tea. But something that you can do is to just make an iced tea, like an iced herbal tea, and that way you can still enjoy your favorite teas, but they are much cooler, much more refreshing. All you do is take a couple of tea bags, let them steep for a little while. Once it cools down, you can add in your cold water and your ice. You can sweeten it if you want to as well, and it's really, really simple. Numi makes a really great Moroccan mint that you could do, like a mint iced tea. Yogi also makes a delicious green tea passion fruit matcha that I love. Even a lemon ginger tea would be great too. Really any kind of tea that you like, you can turn into an iced tea, and it is so refreshing. Next is to exfoliate your skin. This is a great time of year to do a little bit of exfoliating. If you are anything like me, I get really dry skin in the winter, and you can easily make your own DIY body and face exfoliants if you would like to. So my favorite body exfoliant, I'm actually currently using it right now. I have it in my shower. All you need is about half a cup of a fine ground sea salt, salt, and 2 to 3 tablespoons of an oil of choice that's really great for the skin, like a sweet almond oil I really like, or a jojoba oil is great too. And if you want to, you can add a couple drops of essential oil, like a lavender or frankincense, and then you'll just mix that together, and then pop it into a jar, and you can keep that in your shower, and you'll just scoop some of it out and rub it onto your skin, onto your arms, onto your legs, kind of gently in circular motions, and it makes your skin so soft. It is fantastic. I also really like the microdermabrasion facial scrub by Mad Hippie. It's a really good one too if you just kind of want to just buy one. iHerb does sell this one, and it's really nice as well. Next, let's talk about protecting our skin from the sun and some SPF. Of course, having a good sunscreen is really important this time of year. I really like Badger's non-whitening sunscreen that's made with zinc, and a lot of people are really concerned about these ones making your skin really, really white when you apply it, but if you just rub it in really well, I find it works really nicely and it doesn't leave any kind of cast on my skin. They also do a really nice face stick that you can use, kind of really convenient. You can keep it with you in your bag, and you can just use it for your face or your lips. But I do want to say here that remember that some sun exposure is still really important so that we can get that vitamin D, right? So we actually synthesize vitamin D just beneath our skin from the cholesterol that's in our body. Really helps us to make that vitamin D. And so you do want to get some sun if possible. Now you want to know your burn point, right? So if you burn really, really easily, then of course take the necessary precautions here. But if you know that you don't burn too easily, it is okay to get some of that sun. And speaking of summer skincare, did you know that there are actually certain kinds of foods and properties found in certain foods that can help to protect your skin from the sun from within? It's pretty cool stuff. So foods that contain lots of antioxidants and different kinds of things like carotenoids and lycopene from tomatoes, vitamin C, so your citrus foods, strawberries, bell peppers, these kinds of things, as well as beta carotene, so foods like carrots and sweet potato. These kinds of foods are wonderful at protecting your skin from within. It's all about those antioxidants. Next is one of my favorite things to do this time of year, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate, and that is to do a good spring cleaning or a spring decluttering around your home. Really just taking note of any areas in your home that just need a good declutter. Maybe your fridge needs a clearing out, your pantry, maybe somewhere in your basement, another area of your home, or your closet even, doing a good declutter of your closet. This is such a good time of year to just clear things out, kind of make some space, clear the declutter, or do some deep cleaning. Just feels so good this time of year. Another home related thing that I love to do this time of year is to bring some fresh flowers into the home. This is also such a simple thing that you can do that not only helps to add some of that color to a space, maybe having some flowers in your kitchen, on the table, or in your living room, or anywhere else, but also it's a great way to freshen up your home and add some of that natural fragrance, because different kinds of flowers can be so fragrant and have that beautiful floral smell, as opposed to using air fresheners or other kinds of sprays around your home. Open up those windows and bring some fresh flowers in. And the last thing that I want to talk about here today, this is an important one. So often we feel like, oh, the summer's approaching, I need to cut out certain foods from my diet, I need to lose weight, I need to look a certain way, I need to be a certain way this summer, I need to just overhaul my life with a new diet, or things like that can be pretty common this time of year. But I just want to take a moment to remind you to kind of let go of that diet mentality and instead listen to your body and just be kind to yourself. Of course, enjoy getting outside, enjoy moving your body, drinking water, enjoying lots of healthy fresh foods like we talked about in this video, and supporting your health and your body in those ways. But also remember that restricting yourself a whole lot or telling yourself that you can't eat certain things really leads to unsustainable eating behaviors and patterns, and doesn't make us feel our best. It's all about the little things that we do over time that add up and have the biggest difference. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this topic and you learned a thing or two. Let me know some of your favorite things to do this time of year that helps to support your health, your body, that feels good for you. Let me know in the comments below. And once again, thank you to iHerb for for sponsoring today's video. You can check out links to different items that I mentioned in this video below, and I will see you in the next one.